In the last video, I took you along for the trip from Cloverdale, California, with the intention of being in Florence, Oregon, and to start our Pacific Northwest adventure, which I am so excited about. It's taking me from Baja, Mexico to California and now Oregon. For a good part of 2022, we, meaning Lily and I, will be headed along the coast all the way around Washington State, then into British Columbia, Canada, back down through Washington, Idaho, Utah, and then Colorado, where I have an incredible place booked in September, which I cannot wait to show you. Now we're in Gold Beach, Oregon, where Lily and I have slept for the night off of the 101 highway overlooking the incredible Pacific Ocean. Let's put your jacket on. There we go. This one. Yeah, she's got her jacket on. Yes, sure. Good morning. It's a beautiful morning, even though it's like misty and cloudy, but it's still beautiful. By the way, this is what not to do. This is why places get closed right here. They've dropped their trailer. They've got actually 2 other vehicles on the other side of that RV. That's why places get closed down, folks. It's sad. Let's go, Lily. I got an amazing night's sleep over here, despite the fact that there was a ton of cars late at night. Usually there's not that many, but at one point I was just falling asleep, and you know how you're kind of in that dream state, and all of a sudden I heard this semi go by, but it sounded like it was engine braking, but it woke me up like that, and my heart was pounding because it sounded like it was gonna crash right into me. Like, that's how bad it sounded. Anyways, pros and cons of sleeping off the highway. I'm far enough off the highway though, nobody's gonna hit me unless I guess they skid it out of control or something like that. Well, today is gonna be hopefully a fun day. We are headed over to a marina tonight to stay. I think it's a first come first serve basis, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I get a spot. It's I think $15 a night is what they said, so I did a little bit of research on it. So this place is towards Coos Bay, and we're gonna hopefully hit up a state park and maybe get in a hike. I don't know, hopefully weather permitting, everything's good, but take you along for the ride and see what it's all about over here. This is, by the way, the typical Pacific Northwest weather. This gloomy kind of, you know, foggy, misty, rainy weather, and a little chilly. It's about 55 degrees outside right now, but that's just what it's like here. It's what makes this place beautiful though. All the water and the moisture leads to the vegetation being green and beautiful. So the end place that we're going to tonight to stay for the night is only about 2.5 hours away, but there's a lot of stuff in between that we're going to sightsee. I think the first stop is the state park, and then I'm not sure what after that. We'll figure it out as we go along. You ready? Did you have a good sleep? Mm-hmm. All right. We're headed out, baby girl. We're headed out. window is so gross. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it needs to be cleaned. Oh, I miss this area so much. I love the Pacific Northwest. It is one of my favorite places. Oh no, we're coming back. So when you go inland, you lose all that marine layer, that mist, fog, but as you get closer, you'll see right here, we get it back again. So some people hate this. They hate the fog, they hate the mist. I actually love it for a short amount of time, not too long, but I don't know, it just feels good to me. It even has like a certain smell to it when it hits the vegetation. It just smells good and just reminds me of a crisp winter morning in the Pacific Northwest, which is one of my favorites actually. It is so beautiful over here. I love that haystack that's over there. We're at Cape Blanco State Park right now, but some of the things that I really wanted to go to, they're still closed. So there is a place called Hugh House, which is this Irish settler's house over here. It's temporarily closed. And the lighthouse is closed too, but at least we kind of get to come out here and see what the coastline is. This is a very rugged coastline in Oregon. It's temperamental weather out here a lot of times because it has high winds and cliffs, and it just, you know, kind of all goes in between the wind and the rain, and oh my gosh, and there's mist, but it's so beautiful and spectacular out here. Like, if you ever come to Oregon, you have to do the coastline. It is one of the most beautiful coastlines I've ever seen. Sometimes I think I like it even better than California. Now you can see that there's another haystack right out there, but it's engulfed in this mist and fog. Just incredible. That was so amazing there, except I wish we could have seen the lighthouse because I just love lighthouses. You know, it's one of those things for me, like I love lighthouses. They're interesting and historical, and I feel like they have these stories to tell, like all the things that they've seen from helping to save people from not hitting the cliffside. But this historic value of it is interesting to me because somebody built this so many years ago when we didn't have all the technology that we have now, and they built it to, you know, light the way for ships around here. So I don't know, it's just interesting and beautiful to me, and I love to see the history of our lands and all the people that came before us. Coos Bay is the next stop. And I think we're gonna head down to the seafood market, right on the boardwalk. All right, we are over in Coos Bay now. I think we're gonna go have some lunch over here. It's down by the boardwalk. It's just a small boardwalk, but I think it'll be fun. Ooh, we got fish and chips. Go down the plank to get there too. And it's a low tide, so this thing is steep. Yum, yum, yum. Coleslaw, fish, and chips. Of course, we're gonna douse it with some of this malt vinegar, my favorite. I've never tried this on your french fries. It's amazing on there too. I can smell that vinegar. It smells so good. Yes, I know, I like a lot. Ooh, I can smell that vinegar. Hot. Even got some tartar sauce here. I love the Pacific Northwest. That food was so good, especially with that malt vinegar. We're gonna walk around this boardwalk over here. Should probably go back and get Lily, but I want to go into these shops, and you can't always take the dogs into the shops, so we'll find a place tonight to take her to. Oh gosh, it's so beautiful over here. Look at the water. I mean, it's not the waters of Baja, I keep saying that, but it's still pretty nonetheless. All the boats out here. Someone's 7-Eleven. Looks like a peacup. Might be, who knows. Really turned out to be a beautiful day. Oh man. Just loving it, loving it, loving it. Feels so good to be back here. You probably see like how it just lights my face up. It is one of my favorite places. I mean, I moved here from Texas so long ago. I mean, not to Oregon, but to the Pacific Northwest. In my early 30s, I guess it was. Okay, here we go. Goodness, it's steep. A time to love, a time to hate, a time of war, and a time of peace. Oh, it's holding the American flag too. Love it. We even have a little history here. Natural harbor of Coos Bay is 475 miles north of San Francisco and 400 miles south of Seattle. So because Coos Bay is known for its coal and its timber, it has a lot of plants here that basically help to manufacture that, right? To get all the timber in there, cut it down, and get it on these logging trucks and sent out places. Though you'll see a lot of logging trucks over here where they bring in the wood and then also take it back out. So here we have the old tugboat from the 1900s. All the wooden planks. It's hard to believe that that was a tugboat, but times have definitely changed, which I will show you. We can kind of see inside there too. You can actually see on top of the tugboat from the 1900s. Coos number 2 is her name. Yes, we have awful graffiti over there. You can see the propeller as well. Now, here is the new and improved. Her name is Liberty. Much different, isn't it? And that, my friends, is the end of the Coos Bay Boardwalk. That was it. Literally, not a lot here. So all this noise you're hearing is the main street that I came in off of. It's the 101. Lots of traffic over here. Well, I just saw something interesting to go check out. Sweet Street. Oh, they have all kinds of goodies in here. Fudge and popcorn and candy. What is this? Smog balls. Crunchy candy with a sour chewy center. Toxic waste brand. I think we're going for the popcorn. Maybe? Let's see what they have here. Caramel sea salt? I don't know. Wow, look at that. S'mores. Oh my gosh, do you remember these? Jawbreakers? I haven't seen those in forever. We got old school candy in here. Ring pops. I totally remember these when I was a kid. Ring pops, and oh my gosh, do you remember the necklace that you would wear to? What were those called? Oh my gosh, they have pop rocks. Pop rocks. What were those necklaces called that you would bite off the little candies from them? I don't remember. Let's see if they have them. Oh my gosh. Pez. They have Pez. I don't see it. Where are they? There's Warheads. Do you remember those? I I don't see that candy. Does anybody know what I'm talking about with that candy? It was the necklace and you would pull it up and bite it. They're like sweet tarts almost. I don't see it in here. Leave me a comment below and let me know. All right, I couldn't do it. Too much sugar. No way. Are we going to sugar coma off of that? And the popcorn, it just was all sugary popcorn. Nothing like normal, really. Like, I like that kind that has, it's like a little bit of caramel with like rosemary. Oh, it's so good. I'm having a hard time finding that though. All right, guys, we're off to our next destination. Lily, did you miss me, Mama? Did you miss me? Hi, baby. I know, we're gonna go on a walk in the next place. Promise, yes. You just couldn't come into the restaurant with me on that one, honey. Do you ready to go for a walk? Do you wanna go for a walk? Soon, soon. Well, I just arrived and this was supposed to be $15 a night, not $25. $25 seems like a lot for a parking lot. Literally, it's a parking lot with picnic tables. So I guess the good news is you get a picnic table. Okay, I don't know what to do. There's 2 or 3 other parks around here. I'm gonna see what I can find. Yeah, I just don't want to pay $25 for a parking lot. Like, it just seems silly to me. If I can get this one by the water, that might actually work really nice. But I wanted a place to be able to let the RV stay and hang out and not have an issue because of Lily. Because this town over here looks like it might be kind of cute and I wanted to walk over to it and maybe eat dinner or something over there tonight. Decisions. I decided to stay over here anyways because it's pretty wide open and I just went into town really quick to see what it was like. There's not a lot there and some of the spots are closed for the season, the shops and stuff. So I'm actually pretty full from lunch today, so I think we'll just eat in. I've got some more popcorn that I bought the other night and we'll just have that and watch a movie. Again, it's kind of my go-to for the evenings. But first, we're gonna walk little Lily. We're gonna walk Lily? Yeah. Fine. Check it out, baby, check it out. I know it's $25 for a parking lot, but actually this isn't bad. It's kind of cute and I'm down here by myself. Let me show you. There we have Lily. Lily's always a good addition to the campsite. Yeah. You silly girl. You liking it, girl? So this is, of course, grass right here. We're backed up right to the harbor, which is so cool. You can see all of the boats. Got a little grill if we wanted to grill something. Picnic table. And then, of course, here's the concrete out here. But the sites are pretty spacious and there's just nobody out here. Got the trees. Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful. What do you think, Lily? Is it beautiful? Come on, girl. Come on. Yeah. Really are gonna head out for a little walk here. Stretch our legs. What you think, girl? She's definitely ready. Oh man, so peaceful here. Come on, come on. What you do? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I love that girl. Feels so good out here. It's about 60 degrees right now. Sun is shining. Just incredible. So you can see how empty this place is over here. Not a lot going on. Who do we have here? Hi. Stay.
Shanita.
Shanita!
First meetup we ever had.
That's right, I was like, I recognize you, but I was like, wait a minute, she's in a different RV. You got something different.
I still have the Heimer.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lily, come here.
Upgrading. You're getting a little larger.
Okay. Oh, look at the pups. Hi. You excited? Yeah. Okay. That was so funny running into her. So I know her from our Heimer days. She was at one of our meetups that I had, the very first one in Quartzsite, Arizona. And now she has a Heimer, but it's in the shop, and she has this Unity now that she's toting around. It's beautiful inside. So then you can see they have picnic tables everywhere out in the middle of the parking lot for people. So this place is huge, but I don't know, maybe it gets booked up a lot during the summer season, but right now there's just nobody here. Not a lot of boats in the boat slips either. Man, fishing off the docks. Salmon getting ready to be caught. Over here they actually have a place for you to wash your fish. Oh, dishwashing only, no exceptions. No fish, just dishes. Bathrooms. Wonder if they have showers in there. Come on, Lily, let's go see if they have showers. You're not allowed in, so you can't go. Hold on, let me see. Nope, just bathroom. You might have noticed that they have these tsunami evacuation maps and tsunami warning signs everywhere. It's a real thing out here. You have earthquakes in Japan, you have earthquakes over here, and so this whole area is really affected by that. So all along the coast, you will see those warning signs. Isn't this amazing out here, guys? I just love it here. I'm so excited to be back here and enjoying the Pacific Northwest, even though it's a little chilly outside, but I love it. I've got my little poncho thing on here. I love this thing. It's so nice and warm. And this has turned out to be a fantastic spot, and it's away from everybody. I'm like literally the only person out here right now in this particular area. This is section D. And I've got this water and the boats and the mountains behind me. It's just actually really great. Also want to let you guys know that if you're looking to become a nomad, or you just want to travel full-time or even part-time, and you feel like you need some help to do that, and also do it inexpensively. I know gas prices are up right now and everybody's, talking about saving and cutting costs, but you can still do this life very inexpensively. So I have a link down in the description so you can check it out to see if this is right for you. We go through budgeting. We want to make sure that you can run the numbers and make sure this lifestyle is perfect for you. Plus we have a community to help support you every step of the way with live video calls where you can get on there and get your questions answered so we can tailor this process and your action plan specific to you. I'm really glad to be here, and we're gonna watch the sunset here in just a second, make a little bit of dinner, and then go to bed. I'm actually really tired. All that driving tires me out sometimes after a while, especially the drive the day before. And no matter what you're doing in this world, I hope you are out there living your dreams, at least working towards them and creating those stories in your life. That's what story chasing is all about. I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye, guys.